guys, we started our day by going to Walmart to get the groceries that we need for the week and a few other things we need for the table and a couple things we didn't, well, one thing we didn't need but I wanted because I've been wanting one, and it was on clearance, so I'll show you that. So I'm going to turn it around and show you this tiny little haul, but most of it is sodas. So I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to tell you how much we spent on the things that were in the challenge, and then the other stuff that's not in the challenge, I'll tell you how much we spent on that as well. Okay, so here are the things we got, and mostly we got sodas, but and we got a few things that I don't want to run out of. So let's start over here. We got this cream cheese 2-pack, which it was cheaper than what it said on the shelf, so that was good. It was $3.18 for 2 of those. The butter was $4.48, which is what Land O'Lakes used to be, like that high of a price. And this used to be a lot cheaper, but not anymore. So a pound of it was $4.48. The half and half was $2.78. The 18 count of eggs was $5.08, which is crazy. The tomatoes were $1.98 a pound, so those 4 were $3.19. Really makes me wish my tomatoes would have done something this year. The onions were $2.47 for 3 pounds, and which was cheaper than what the sign said, which was good. And the potatoes, same thing, they were cheaper than what the sign said, which we're happy about. They were 5 pounds for $3.68. We got 2 Cokes, 2 Dr. Peppers, and 1 Barks root beer. They were $3.28. And then the other thing that goes with this stuff that's like the challenge stuff was this clean shower. We went ahead and decided to go ahead and get it. It was $2.78. I couldn't get the refill like I want, but that's okay because I got this, and I think the bottle will last a little over 2 weeks for the other size that I have. And this bottle is actually, I want to say it's bigger. Is this 32 ounce bigger than the other one we've got? Okay, so that will last longer than 2 weeks. So technically that goes into November, but it doesn't matter. We're still counting it for this month. So what we spent on this stuff was $48.42. That's tax and everything. That's the price for the items and the tax. Now we're going to go to the other things, and I'll tell you what we got and why we got them. We got this because we have one of those rubber dog food bowls for the dogs. We bought it from Tractor Supply years ago, but it's starting to peel and get gross, so we got one of these galvanized ones, which I was surprised that it was only $5.34. But our girls needed a new dish, so we grabbed that because we saw it, and we also think because it's shorter, it'd be easier for some of them to eat out of, because the other one they can eat out of it fine, but Jeff just thought this might be a little bit better too. So that was $5.34. Alright, and then we got this dog shampoo. We have one that has some itchies, so we got the kind with oatmeal in it. It was $4.92 for that. And then we got this to try to fill up those holes in the table. He's actually working on the table now, and I'll show you a little bit more and maybe get him to talk to y'all a little bit about it if he will, if he can speak up. But we got 4 of those, which we hope is enough. They were $3.97 a piece. And this is something that I didn't need, but I've been wanting one for a while. And since it was $10, normally $20, I went ahead and got it for my Switch. It's a wired controller. At one point, I loved the wireless. I would just now rather have the wired because I'm tired of charging batteries. I'm tired of buying batteries. And we have one of these. It's not this cute Animal Crossing one, but we have one that's just, it's just black, that Jeff uses whenever he plays the Switch. We have a fishing game, which we need to play that again. We haven't played it in a while, but this way we both have a wired one, and it's bigger for our adult hands. So we got that. It was $10. It was not something we needed. It was just a want. All of the things on the washing machine were $39.75 after tax. So the total we spent on everything here was $88.09, which is still not as much as what we would normally spend in a week at a store. But Now I'm going to go ahead and talk to y'all about day 22 of the challenge. Okay, I think that I said day 22 in the, when I was talking about the other stuff. It's not. It's day 23, which means we're one day closer to being done with this challenge. Which, I mean, I'm still going to be doing the cleaning stuff even after. I am swapping things around, and I'll let you know that. I've already said that a bunch of times, or a couple times. I know I probably need to quit saying it. But today is the inside of your cabinets and drawers. Because Jeff is working on the table, he said to wait on that, and he would help me do that next weekend. Next weekend, he's going to have another 4-day weekend, so he's going to be off work, and he can help me then. So, I'm going to make myself a note, and what I'm going to do is just swap this around. And that way, I can still do something today, but I'm not doing the same thing that you guys might have done. Or might be doing, or, yeah, you might have done, because you should have already done it by the time. So, I'm going to make myself a note to swap day 23. And I'm also, for tomorrow, I'm supposed to wash the shower curtains. That is such an easy task that it just feels kind of like I'm not doing much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash the shower curtains, but I'm also going to wash part of the pillows. Because we have so many pillows, I do probably need to break that into 2 days. I don't know if I'm going to wash the pillows like on the sofa and stuff, but if I do that, it may drag on to another day too, because you have to wash and dry them. So I'm going to go ahead and today start with doing the pillows and the shower curtains. And that'll work out really good, because tomorrow when I clean the bathroom, which is my normal day for cleaning the bathroom, the shower curtain will be done. So let me see. I'm going to go ahead and put in due day 23 next weekend. And there's nothing wrong with you swapping things around, because this is yours. This is your chore list. This is your to-do list. Your whatever you want to call it. If you need to change it because maybe you have a doctor's appointment, maybe you have therapy, maybe you have a friend coming over, or maybe you're going to a friend's house, maybe you have something happening that you just cannot do it that day, don't feel bad about changing it to another day. If you're sick or you're having a bad day, and I know that I talked about it earlier on, but if you have a chronic illness and you have pain, don't feel guilty about not doing these tasks, because that task will be there later, and if it's not there later, you don't have to worry about it. It's gone. It's fine. Maybe somebody else did it for you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It will still be there the next time that the day rolls around. Now, I would say your kitchen stuff, go ahead and get that done as quickly as possible, and your bathroom stuff, but the rest of the stuff, just don't stress over it. This is not supposed to be stressful. This is supposed to take stress away. So today, I'm going to do the shower curtains, and I'm going to start on the pillows. I have 1 load of clothes to wash, and I still have to figure out what I'm going to do on day 26, because I don't have anything down. For this month, I may just still be washing pillows. We will see. But it's fine. I mean, y'all know that we use 6 pillows on our bed. And I don't want to overload the machine. So, and if I did the ones that are in here, which have covers over them, which so do the pillows on the bed, we don't use these like we do the ones you sleep on. And actually, you're supposed to replace your pillows. This is something I've never understood. I want y'all to tell me how it's logical. They say to replace your pillow that you sleep on every 6 months or a year or something. I don't know. I don't know what the recommended time is. But they tell you to replace that. But you're not supposed to replace your mattress. But every 10 years or 20 years or something like that. I don't even know how long they're supposed to last. But why would you have to replace your pillow that often, but not your mattress? You're sleeping on both of them. You can actually wash a pillow. I don't know the logic behind it, so I just wash my pillows. So, that, and I'm going to fill up everything today. I don't think I have any food prep to do. I do have some things that I need to take out of the freezer. Tonight's dinner is going to be super easy. Actually, Noah, can you come here? You don't have to be on camera. He's not fully dressed. Oh, you're doing the water. Go do that. He's giving doggies and cat water. Daisy's letting him know. But I need to take out the chicken for Tuesday's meal. And the chicken for Sunday's meal, I may not take it out until like Wednesday or something. It's really big chicken breast and I need to thaw them. But everything else, I don't need to take out anything. Well, I need to take the ham out for the 15 bean soup tomorrow, so that's fine. Alright, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted to talk to Noah about the pizza for supper. We have a frozen pizza. We have one that's not very big, that we bought from Sam's a couple months ago. Whenever Marcus was here, the boys ate 2 of them. They were not that great, so I asked if he wanted to like jazz that one up some tonight. So that's one thing we're going to do. The other thing we're going to do, instead of me making pizza dough, which I can do, it's not hard. In fact, I have a video, an old video with me making homemade pizza dough, or homemade pizza. Anyway, instead of me doing that, we're going to try crescent pizza. So we're going to try crescent rolls, and if that's not enough, if I don't have enough, we're going to do pita pizzas. So it's going to be a pizza rama, pizza crazy tonight. So I'll bring y'all along for that. So I've decided the only thing I'm going to take out of the freezer is the ham, because the chicken doesn't have to come out today. So the dog baths that are normally done on Sunday, they're going to be done tomorrow because Noah is off, and they're just going to do them tomorrow so that he can work on the table. So I'm washing shower curtains and starting on the pillows. I'm doing, the only food prep is take that ham out, so I won't even show y'all that. And then I'm going to fill everything up. I don't know what else I'm doing today. Really, well, I've got to fold one load of clothes. So mostly everything that I have to do today will be simple. Okay, so I'm going to start out by filling all the things, and one of the things I'm going to fill, the very first thing, is my creamer. So I've shown you how I make this before, but I'm going to show you again because it's so easy and it ends up being less, and actually, you know, everything in it, so you don't have any like weird stuff like, oh no, that usually comes all the way off. What happened? There we go. Hold on. You may hear some super weird loud noises too, because Jeff is using the compressor outside. Let me get that in there. You're gonna hear lots of noises, so many noises, even me closing the dishwasher. So what's in condensed milk? Sugar, well, milk and sugar. That's what's in condensed milk. You don't have to get this brand. It's just the brand that had the cheaper price whenever I got it from Sam's. Well, it's the only brand that Sam's has, but it was cheaper than other places, is my point. So that's all that's in there. Milk and sugar. Is it the healthiest thing in the world? Could you drink black coffee? I could drink black coffee, but I don't prefer it. And that's all my granny drank. She did not drink anything but black coffee. If she had coffee, it was black. That was it. Alright, so the first thing I do is put my condensed milk into my quart size mason jar. You can use whatever kind of receptacle you want. I choose this for 2 reasons. One, it's the perfect size. 2, I have a lid. Hold on, I'll show you. Well, I have several. I've got 4 of these. I have lids that have the pop top. They're kind of hard to open, which I like, but I don't like. Anyway, they're easier once they're on the thing. And they have a seal in there. And they fit perfectly on the wide mouth jar. Bought them from Amazon. That's the second reason. The third reason is the very last bit of this yumminess that's in the jar. I can take this jar, stick it under my coffee maker, my Keurig, and I can let the 6 ounces run in there, and I can get all the goodie out because this is a glass jar and it's easy. Alright, the things that are in half and half. Milk, cream, and it does have sodium citrate and sodium phosphate in the Members Mark brand. The Walmart brand, same thing. So that's like stuff to keep it fresher longer. You can look it up and figure it out what they all are, but compared to all the weird ingredients that you might find in coffee creamer, I choose this. So I'm going to take this and take it over to my coffee pot and let it run 6 ounces in there because I want to get all that goodie out. Your first cup of coffee whenever you make this is your sweetest. That's just the way it goes. But I'll be right back. Okay, so while that is doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and put my half and half in here. One of these quart size will last 2 weeks. Usually there's a little bit more in there. Did they steal some of my half and half? It usually goes all the way up to here, but that's okay. It's fine. So what I do is I just mix this together, and then after I mix it together, my coffee creamer is ready to go. So I just mix it really good, and every day, before I bought this kind of lid, I would give it a little stir. Before I put my stirring utensil into my coffee, I would stir this. But now I just give it a little shake. Not too much of a shake because it does have cream in it. It might turn into sweet butter. I don't know. That's just something that I say. I don't know if it's real. But I just mix it up really well. And my creamer is ready to go for the week. Or for however long it takes me to drink this much creamer. Some ladies I have seen, this wouldn't last them 3 days. Me, it lasts me, if I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day, it usually lasts me 6 to 7 days. I can't remember if it's 6 or 7, but something like that. And if you want to have flavored creamer, you could put chocolate in there, you could put caramel in there, you could put pumpkin spice, you could just put cinnamon, you could put whatever you want in there. Make your own flavored creamer. Okay, so here's that not a jar, it's a can. There's that can. Make sure that's tightly on there, make sure your seal is right. And I give it another little shake because see under there, I didn't quite get it well enough. I didn't do a good job at all today. Which means I'm going to have a lot of extra down at the bottom. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to let it be. But what I do is I just stir this up because this is that coffee in with that condensed milk. I stir that up, and it's probably 6 ounces. Well, this is a 14 ounce thing, so I don't know. I really don't know how many ounces that thing does with each level. But this is the part that I have the collagen in already. I'm gonna stir that up a little bit, which it's already dissolved, but. And then I put this with that. Throw this away. If I could recycle it, I would, but I don't have a way to do that. And then I just finish it off with my creamer. Stir it. And I'm done. I have creamer for however long it takes. And I did notice something. I only have one more can of sweetened condensed milk. But it's 2 ingredients. Sweetened condensed, well, it's technically 3. Sweetened condensed milk and half and half. Or you could use sweetened condensed milk, and heavy whipping cream. It's your choice. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do, I don't know what that was, is I know I have 6 coffee pods in here. But I'm going to go ahead, and I usually don't go ahead and fill them up. But I'm going to go ahead and do it because why not? Y'all have seen me do this before, and I'm going to fill up. Why am I doing that? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to fill up however many that I have. That go away, bug. Why? Just because we open doors, does it mean you're supposed to come in our house? No. You're supposed to stay in your house, which is outside. Anyway, what was I saying before I was so rudely interrupted by a gnat? I usually don't fill them up, but I go ahead and fill them up today because I just want to. And I got most of these off of Amazon, the little doodads. Not this one. That one came from Walmart. This kind came from Amazon. And I do have them linked. But if you buy these from anywhere, it does not matter if it's Amazon, Walmart, Kmart. Was there a Kmart anymore? The grocery store. You buy it from, where else? TJ Maxx, Target, whatever. Make sure that they are the right ones for your Keurig. Because I didn't one time. I thought they were all the same. I had not long had a Keurig. I'd only had it for just a few months. And I had already bought a couple of these and I loved them. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to get me some more. I got the wrong size. They were too big. So make sure you get the right size. All you got to do is go by your model number and it will, you can get the right ones. So it looks like I got exactly the amount to fill up this whole jar all the way. And I'm sorry about the washing machine making noises. I have already started washing the, not towels. Oh, that one's still a little bit wet. Was it wet? Yeah, it's still, I'm not going to put this one in because it's still a little bit wet. I'm going to let it dry. I have 13 there. That should get me through the week. If I use one a day, it's plenty. Alright, so I'm going to put this away and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing next. Also, while I was at Walmart, I looked for new tripods. And I didn't see any that looked decent. Most of them are for phones. I don't use a phone. So, I didn't get one. Alright, I know I have one tea bag in here still. And I know this is going to last longer than a week. It should last, no, yeah, 12 days or so. Because we used 2 of these. I have one in, but I'm not going to worry about it because they had the same date on them. They were bought at the same time. So they have the same Best Buy date. So anyway, all I'm going to do is just fill up my tea thing. And whenever we need to make tea, it's in here. And because it has this little, let me put that down, that's making too much noise. It has this little seal, it stays fresher. Your tea does. And I know people say, oh, well, it's in a box and it's not fresh. Well, it does have the plastic over it. I don't know if you're supposed to let tea breathe or not, but I've always put it in a canister. It's just easier. Plus, if it gets wet on the outside, it won't hurt anything. And it's pretty. This is an antique jar. It's so cute. Okay, that's done. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to fill up is Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper. Or however it goes. Maybe it's Mr. Pepper and, or Mr. something. I don't know what I said the first time. These 2 things. Came from Tractor Supply. I love them. I saw Fallon's. I found out where she got them from and I had to have some. Because they're so cute. They're just so cute. So, my coffee cup will not stay closed because it got dropped. And now some of the red is coming off. It makes me a little bit sad. I mean, not really, but kind of. Alright, so all I do is hold my finger over that. You know how to fill up salt and pepper shakers. I mean, it's not difficult. And I just fill it up. Because I didn't do it last week. I don't think that there's any more of my seasonings over here that I need to fill that's on this thing. But there are some things that I remember I need to fill from my little side thing. I don't remember what they are, so I have to figure that out. Ooh, the pepper is so none in it. I must not be holding all the holes good, because some of it just came out. Or something happened. I don't know. Am I not covering all the holes? Ah, yeah. I wasn't covering all the holes, so I'm wasting pepper. Not much, just a little bit. Can't waste pepper, it's so delicious. My washing machine's about to take off. This thing was really empty. See, I told y'all we use more salt than pepper. We filled these up at the same time last time. No, we use more pepper than salt. The pepper was completely empty. It had like a few little grains in there. The salt, it was about halfway. Ooh, get in there. Get in there all the way. Get in the pool. Okay, we're gonna call that good. Ta-da! Mr. or Mrs. Pepper, I don't know which one they are. Maybe we need to put a bow tie on one and a frilly hat on the other one. I don't know. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to figure out my other seasonings that need to be filled, and I'll be right back. Alright, so what I had to refill is parsley, granulated onion, chopped onion, which I seem to have quite a few of these, granulated garlic, which I have a couple of those, which I'm glad because I'm running low, and chives. So I'm going to do the garlic first because that's the first one that's right here. I may have to go back and get some more because I don't know if that's going to be enough. The garlic one, this one, is the hardest one of those little things to open. But actually, it's not bad for it to be hard to open because, I mean, it's not terrible to open, but it's a little bit more difficult. But it's better for it to be harder to open, that way it doesn't spill out everywhere. Get out of there. We want all of your goodness. Okay, that's good. That's a good amount. I should have done a little bit better with that part because I spilled it a little bit. So, that one's done. Onion powder. Smells so delicious. You don't want to overfill these things because of the little hole on the side. Alright, onion powder, parsley. Is that plastic? Oh no, it's just part of the parsley. Okay. It's better to be safe than sorry. Alright, there's the parsley. I'm trying to put the wrong lid on it. Hello, Jeffrey. The minced onion. And then the chives, which I think, okay, the other brand of chives that I had, they weren't as green and pretty. They're still good. There's nothing wrong with them. But they weren't as green and pretty. So, oh, that smells so good. Smell this. Do you think it smells good? I'm gonna put these older ones in here, which they're gonna mix together anyway, but I'm trying. Those things smell so delicious. It smells like sour cream and onion potato chips, like Funyuns or something. So good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I don't know why I decided to take those out and do that the way I did, because they're just gonna mix anyway. But now those are full for next time that I want to use them. And I need to write granulated garlic on my list because I just used the last of this one. That's what I do. So I'm going to the next thing. The next thing I need to do is bring a can of Baker's Joy from my pantry into here because I used all of it last night. I made brownies. I had bought some of those brownies, the Oreo brownies, from Darlene's several months ago. And actually the first box I cooked didn't have the Oreo part in it, but I put some walnuts and pecans in them. And this is all I had left because Jeff and Noah came back and got seconds. So they were good. So next I'm doing cleaners. So I think that I'm done with all the food stuff. Oh, no. Let's do the oil real quick. It's just my olive oil. I'm going to fill it up. We have put the olive oil in the kitchen since we moved all the things out of the pantry on the top shelf. We have put it in the kitchen, but grabbing this little bottle is so much easier than grabbing this big jug. And that's all I have to do, like once a week, once every 2 weeks. It's according to how much I use it. When I'm baking things, I use more. What I should do is grab this when I'm baking things, but I just don't. It may be 5 or 6 months ago since I bought that brownie mix. Alright, so there's nothing else that I can put my eyes on in here that I need to refill. So I'm going to go into the cleaners. Let me get everything I need for that. Okay, the anti-bac is pretty full. Now you may be looking at this and you may be like, why are you putting a little bottle of dish soap into another little bottle of dish soap, which this bottle was bigger than that one. The reason why is this fits in the spot where I need it. This would, but it's not as convenient. It's not as easy. So I just refill this every once in a while, once every 2 weeks or so. And I don't really know how long it takes. I don't remember the last time I refilled this one. I just put whatever I can in there, which I'm just going to put whatever's in this bottle this time. And then whenever this is gone, I won't use it anymore because I don't have any more of it. So I'll just get another bottle like this because I have some more of these and replace this bottle. Now, I don't throw this away. What I do, because there's still a little bit of detergent in here, is I put a little bit of water in it, and the next time I wash dishes, I use that. What are you doing? You're getting my toothpicks? You may be also asking why I'm putting something from this bottle to this bottle, because the glass one fits on my little tray better. Plus, I already own it and it's cute, and I like the spray nozzle a lot better than I do this spray nozzle. This one, because of how it's made, it doesn't hurt my hand to spray it a lot, whereas this one does. And I think it's got something to do with a longer trigger. See how much difference there is in the triggers? The length. I can't get them to line up. See that difference in that trigger? That little bit makes a big difference. I don't know for sure if that's why, but I think it is. And this is the same stuff that I put in it last time. I'm just finishing it off. And the next time I'll go to a different scent if I need to, or I'll stick with the same scent. And what I do with this, because I have all this spice and all these things here, I'm done with all this part. So I'm going to let that kind of drain there. Then I'll grab me a cleaning cloth and I will use that little bit of cleaner and whatever might be in this, which probably isn't any. Oh, nope, there is. And I'll clean off my counter. Use every drop you paid for it. That much water in the bottom will get all that. You just shake it around and let it, and it'll be ready for you. And I usually rinse it again. I use every drop. I mean, we're paying for a lot of money for this stuff. Use it all. And that'll be enough to clean up the mess that I have here of the salt, the pepper, the granulated onion, or, well, yeah, that, no, did I do that? Or was it, yeah, I did, I think. I don't remember anymore. Anyway, it'll clean all that up, and it's all nice and clean again. So I'm gonna look and see what else I need to fill up. I think it's the all-purpose flour and sugar. I will have to enlist some help to get the buckets for those. I can do it myself, but let's be honest. If we can get some help, we can get some help. I'm gonna get some help. Also, the new little doggy thing that we got, I was taking the sticker off so I could wash it. Why did they put the sticker there? I had to put alcohol in it. Now I'm gonna get one of my plastic, plastic box cutter blades. Yeah, and I'm going to scrub that out as much as I can to get all of that out. But yeah, I need sugar and all-purpose flour. I'm gonna do that. Probably not gonna do it on camera, but I am gonna do those. And then I gotta figure out bathroom. What do I need for the bathroom? Let's go see. It'll be quieter in there anyway. Let's straighten y'all up a little bit. Y'all got a little crooked. I made the bed this morning. It does not look like it. Let's not flashbang y'all today. Okay. Alright, so toilet paper. It's weird without the shower curtain. It's louder in here too. So we need 2 toilet papers. We've got plenty of soap because I refilled it the other day. We've got soap for the shower. We got our shampoo and all that stuff. So we just need toilet paper in here. Everything else is full. These are full. These are full. So toilet paper. Let's go grab a couple rolls. I'll fill up Jeff's peppermint. The rest of us, you know, Noah doesn't really eat it much. Selena never did. That I know of. But we eat it too, but mostly it's Jeff's. It's his peppermint. It's his jar. Noah, do you need toilet paper in your bathroom? Huh? Do you need toilet tissue in your toilet room? Look at that. I want to show them Maggie. I don't have to get you. She is the queen of his bed. Whenever he's in here, she acts like she can't get up there by herself. But day before yesterday, I want to say, might have been yesterday. No, it was day before yesterday because he was at work. She was in there on the floor. Well, not on the floor. Let me get that so I stop making the noise. She was in there on her bed. There's 4 dog beds in there. And she was in there. Nobody else in there at all. Jeff and I were in here. He was at work. We go back in there a little while later to check on her because we just do that because she was by herself. She's in the middle of his bed. He doesn't care. I also changed my wax warmers yesterday. So yeah, I think that's everything filled up except the flour and the sugar. And usually I do that on the table, but as you can see, all but the legs have disappeared. Jeff took it outside. He's going to spray it. He's going to probably try to sit down and talk to y'all about that. Like everything that we've gone through with it. After he's done. I don't know. I want him to. I said I was going to try to get him to. But I don't know if he will. Because I don't know if he knows how to explain everything that we've gone through. I mean, not that he doesn't know how, but I don't know if we're going to remember it all. There's that gnat again. I don't know where he put my plastic box cutter either. It's not really a box cutter. They use them at work for something. And I don't know where he's moved it to. I'm gonna try this. Let's see if we, and I know I just cleaned this counter off, but it's got the best light for now. Let's see if we can get this off while y'all are here with me. Y'all can be my moral support. There we go. I know this is what I use for the oven, but the stovetop, but it doesn't matter because it's a dog dish that I'm gonna wash and it's just bought. I put the alcohol on here and let it sit. I could have used the Goo Gone because we have some. Alright, I'm gonna dump that part and put some more alcohol on it or something. I don't know yet. I may ask Jeff because he knows how to get the stickers and stuff. And I'm not using my undo. That stuff costs too much. If I scrub it, let me, hold on, let's go this way. Let me figure out where that plastic one is. I think it'll be better. Or I could get a pot scraper. I have a pot scraper. This is just a big version of one of those. Some more of it came up, but not all of it. So I think I'll let it sit with some more alcohol. I throw these in the dishwasher sometimes too. Alright, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna walk out here and see where Jeff is. Hello? What's happening, man? He's putting the epoxy in those cracks. So can you explain what's happening? You're putting the epoxy in and then what?
Trying to feel the crack.
Trying to feel the crack. And then you're gonna what? Let it cure and then
Sand it.
Sand it? This thing has been a trip. Because usually whenever you use polyurethane, it'll just fill up the cracks. Not this stuff, not lacquer. It does not fill up the cracks. But this that we got is supposed to be dry in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
In 24 hours, it's full strength on steel. We're not putting it on steel, we're putting it on wood. And you can put it on wood. So, he's doing that. And I'll keep y'all updated on it to see how it works out. I hope it works out, because right now it's got me a little bit concerned. How many of those have you used so far?
Third one.
He's on his third tube. How much more you got left?
This is a little area one.
Oh, may not need 4. We'll see. I just filled up my medicine and I'm about to go fill this up. And Donna brought up a very good point the other day whenever I filled these last time, which I'm not going to show filming them this time. Be sure before you take any supplements, you check with your doctor. Make sure that, and I usually say this, make sure that they're not going to interact with any other medications. Make sure that they're safe. But check first. Make sure that you're going to be okay, because you take supplements to help, not to harm. And I know that some of them interact with other medications, even though supplements aren't medications. But anyway, I did want to show y'all this. I got all the icky sticky out. It still has the mark, but there's no sticky there. And see, it's clean. I washed it and I'm gonna let it dry, and then our girls can have their new food dish probably tomorrow, because they already had been fed and still have food today. We used to have one of those feeders out there, like a gravity feeder, but squirrels and rats decided they wanted to come steal all the dogs' food, and we didn't want to feed those and bring them to our home, so we quit doing that and just started feeding them daily. It was easier the other way, but I'm not going to do that, which I have thought about getting one of those for inside, but our girls like to stay outside a lot, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to refill this because I forgot to. I've got Noah's pillows in the wash now. I'm not going to wash Jeff and my other pillows, mine and Jeff's, our pillows. I'm not going to wash our other pillows until the ones get dry, because we need at least one pillow to sleep. You don't have to have a pillow to sleep on, but it's super nice. So yeah, I'm going to get those filled up, standing in the middle of the dining room floor. So weird. There's the light. I'm in the middle. I'm the table. Actually, you can't put the table in the middle where the light is. It's really weird because the light is not, I don't know, it's not symmetrical. It's not centered in things. I don't know what they were thinking, but that's okay. I don't know what I'm doing next. Oh, I gotta fold clothes too. So I'm gonna fill these up, then I gotta fold clothes. But I wanted to say that because it is important. And I also didn't tell you last week, like I had told you before, one of the reasons why I take vitamin C is because you need to take vitamin C whenever you take iron, or you can have poopy problems. Like, things can happen to your digestive system that you don't want to happen. So make sure you take vitamin C whenever you take iron supplements. That's my tip for the day. I'll probably have another one later. Oh, I also used that leftover soap stuff that was in the bottom with the water for the dog food thing. See, use it again. And I still have some. I filled it up some more because there was still some. I won't have it if I keep dropping it. Well, now it's all fuzzy suzzy. It's all sudsy. But you can see plenty of soap left in the bottom of the bottle. Use it all. Get your money's worth. Still probably won't get your money's worth because everything costs so much, but let's not talk about that. It might make us cry. I'm gonna fill up my supplements. I'll be back. Okay, so they're all filled up. Every day is full. And I had said that I was going to probably stop taking the biotin, and I'm really thinking that after they're gone, I'm not gonna buy any more. Just for a while, or at least to see if they actually help. Because honestly, I don't think they are. I just don't think they are. And there's no point in me taking something that's not helping me. There's no point in me taking something that doesn't work for me. But I need to find out, because it doesn't seem any different. What are you doing? Getting a flashlight. Okay. I'm going to have to change tripods so that I can empty the dishwasher. So that's next.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am. And I would like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh, keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, do what you like to, what you like to do, what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. We shouldn't care about anyone who brings us down. Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, do what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, do what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do.
Going out here where Jeff is and show you what the table looks like now. What's going on?
Check and see when they really started.
Oh, he's checking work stuff. So he's filled up holes with the epoxy, and that's what it looks like where he's filled holes. And then he has come through with the razor blade and cut part of it off, and then he sanded it. And we still don't know if this is going to work. We should have filled the holes instead of doing like we normally would have done. We should have filled the actually it seemed like the holes got bigger with the with this stuff, didn't it?
Bigger than what?
It seemed like to me that the lacquer, the holes got bigger. It didn't. Anyway. Usually with polyurethane, we don't have to fill the holes. The polyurethane just goes ahead and fills them up for us.
Well, you had better wood. Now the wood ain't good.
The wood is not as good as it used to be.
Well, ain't
That is, it's not as high quality, and this was not the cheapest we could have purchased. But no wood is, it's not cured properly anymore. Anyway, I wish we had not used lacquer, because from a distance it looks beautiful. The pictures that y'all have seen, it looks beautiful. The videos you've seen up until yesterday, I thought that it was going to be like a lot better, and I showed y'all and stuff, and now I kind of wish I hadn't shown y'all yet. But then again, if I show you, you'll see the struggles we're having with it. They're not terrible, I guess, but they're not fun either. So we're just trying to do things, and I myself wish that we would have went ahead with the epoxy that you put on there, and you do the heat and it dries and it's cured within 72 hours. If we had done that, we could already use the table today, or maybe tomorrow. I can't remember which one. But we didn't. Now we don't know when we're going to be able to have a kitchen table again. So what are your thoughts, Jeffrey? Do you want to talk about it? Or do you have thoughts? He doesn't know. He doesn't know what to think.
We're going to trial and error.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of trial and error.
Well, I think it's pretty good for the first one.
Yeah, it's good for our first time ever doing it. And it will be beautiful, because everything Jeff ever builds like this, it turns out good. He fixes it. No matter what it is, he always makes it the way he wanted it to be, or even better than what he wanted sometimes. It may take time, but it's been 5 months, 5.5 months since this table got built. It's been longer than that since we started talking about building this table. We can wait a little longer, right, Jeffrey?
What we're going to do with it? Just eat it.
What?
The eating table.
Yeah, no, what are you talking about?
Well, that's what, I mean, I ain't got nothing else to do.
Well, we would like to have a kitchen table. I use it for lots of things. Our dining room table. But what he's saying is all we're going to do is sit down and eat our meals here. It's not like it's got to be super, it's functional. We could eat with it looking like this. But we didn't want the holes there because cleaning, like, we could, if it was not a kitchen table, a dining table, if it was just a table that was going to be something you put whatnots and knickknacks on, it wouldn't have mattered for the holes to be there. But since it's a place where food is going to be served, I don't want there to be holes, because if something happens and somebody drops something and it gets down in the crack, it's get gross. If you can't get it out of the cracks, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. That's my thing about the holes, and you know, that's why he was trying to fill them up. But we don't know. It's going to be beautiful before it's over with. We just may have a lot of trial and error. It may be a very big learning curve, and it might be a little bit of expensive learning curve too, because we already spent $65 plus today was what? Another $12? No, 16? Was it $16? Yeah, another 16. So hopefully we don't have to spend any more money on it. I'll let y'all know if we do though. But y'all can learn from our mistakes and what we've gone through, because every single thing that has happened whenever he was first looking at lacquer as an alternative source of making it pretty, I don't know, of sealing it, he didn't see any of this stuff. Now that we have run across the problems, he's seeing where other people had the problems. So we're trying to tell you the problems, but it will be beautiful because he's doing it. Right, Jeffrey?
We'll try to get there.
You will. It just might take some time. Okay, so I'm sitting here editing the video for tonight. I am going to start trying to start editing part of it earlier in the day, so I'm not sitting here longer at night. And also, I'm not sitting here at a long stretch at my desk. I can do part of it and then get up and move. But I am editing the part where I had the grocery haul. And I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about why I restricted the things that I restricted for our low spend. Now, we're not going to try to go buy frivolous things. Even though I know the controller was frivolous, it was something we needed for both of us to play comfortably, because Switch controllers are made for children. Let's just be honest. But adults like to play with them too. I mean, it's a fun gaming system. So, we were planning on getting one of those, and we just happened to find one for a super great price. So yes, we bought it. But the reason why I restricted food, hygiene, and cleaning products is because I have this thing in my mind where I have to have a certain amount in my house at all times. If I have less than that, I have to fix it. That's my brain. That's how it works. And every once in a while, I'll do one of these low spend challenges that literally challenges me. And I have a super long list of things that I need to restock. I know I do. But I also have a plan of how I'm going to restock those. I'm not going to go out all at one time. I mean, if I went out the 1st of November and bought all those things on that list, the whole challenge that I have done would be, well, it wouldn't be null and void completely, but a lot of it would, because it wouldn't have been a challenge for October if I'm just going out in November and buying it all. So I do have a plan of buying those things that are on that list in a certain time limit. I'm not going to do it all at once. And there are some things I'm getting from Sam's all at once in November, but that's because they're on sale, and those are the things that I buy like every 6 months, every year, and I told you guys about that. That's just what I do whenever those things goes on sale. If they would have went on sale in October, I don't know if I would have purchased. Well, actually, technically they are in October, but they're October, November. But if they would have been only in October, I don't know what I would have done, because those are things I only restock every 6 to 12 months. So anyway, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem that I have because I don't have so much in my house that I can't live, that I can't be happy, that I can't be comfortable. But I did need to reevaluate what was in my pantry, needed to eat some things down, needed to, you know, go through the things that are in my freezer and figure out what's in there. That way, nothing ever goes to waste. So that's why I do these challenges, and I'm probably going to do it like every 6 months or so that I can reevaluate what we've got, what we've been using, what we need, and that is the whole purpose. But food, cleaning products, and hygiene items, I have a thing in my head that says you need to buy it because it's on sale. You need to get it because it's really good price. You need to go ahead and get it because you're running low. My low may not be the same as your low. My low may be less than what yours is. My low may be more than what yours is. I don't know. To each his own. Do your stuff how you want to in your home, but I wanted to let you guys know why I chose those things, and I'm not worried about other things. The stuff with the table we knew we were going to be doing, so we had that money put back. We didn't know how much we were going to spend, and actually we do have more money put back for that table refinishing than what we have used so far, because we were planning on using a different product, which now I wish we would have done. But it's too late. Well, not necessarily. Well, yeah, it's too late because we've already purchased the other. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of talk about that because I don't think I have. I don't think I've told you why I've chosen certain things. And yes, I did say that I was not going to be buying any stickers for my planners. I was not going to be buying anything like that. And I don't usually have a problem buying frivolous things. And I don't think that stickers are frivolous, not the way I use them anyway, because they help me. Frivolous would be something that I just get and I don't ever use. But I don't have a problem with that kind of stuff. I don't have a problem with going buying new clothes and shoes and handbags and all that stuff. So, my problem, I guess it's a problem, is buying too much food and cleaning stuff to clean your body and your house and not having anywhere to put some of it. That is what my problem is. We do eventually use the things. Nothing ever goes to waste, but that is where my problem lies. And I wanted to talk to y'all about that. And I want to know, do you have some problems where you spend, even though it's something that you are going to use and you do need, do you have that kind of thing? And I don't really like calling it a problem, because I really don't feel like it's a problem, because I do still have a limit on that. But I didn't have a limit before. I used to not have a limit. And since I've started doing this, I have my limit, and I know my limit. And maybe that's why I don't think it's a problem anymore. I have learned how to control myself, and this is one way. The challenge is one way. Doing low spend or no spend is one way to help me. And also, even though we don't go out to eat that much, actually last month for September, we only went out to eat 6 times in a whole month. I don't think that's too bad. And some of those times only cost like less than $10 because we had the drinks and we bought the cheapest burger and things like that. We don't go out to eat to expensive places either. So that's a special occasion. And when I say expensive, I mean we don't go somewhere that costs over $40. Well, Selena's not here anymore, so $40, $50 for a family of 4. We don't go to those places very often. It used to be that $40 or $50 to feed a family of 4 was what I consider expensive now. But now other things are way more. But anyway, I just want to talk about that a little bit, and I'll be back. Okay, so we have our fixings prepared. We have pepperoni, mushrooms, little sweet peppers, onion, Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, and got some more if I need it. We're going to put some Johnny's garlic spread on it. We're going to use this instead of pizza sauce because this needs to be used. And we're going to use some crescent rolls. Crescent rolls and croissants are totally different. I didn't know that. Well, I knew it because I saw them, but I didn't know they were two different creatures completely. At least that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. It's going to pop and scare me. Nope, it didn't scare me. Alright, so to see how we're going to do this, I'm just going to take these out of the one. And I'm going to kind of mash them together, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like this. Oh no, I tore a hole in it. I don't know if I should cook this before I get the toppings on it, or if I should leave it as is and put the toppings on it and then cook it. So we're just going to do like I would regular pizza. Make lots of noise with the parchment paper. We're going to do like I do with regular pizza, and we're going to put the toppings on it while it's not cooked. But I'm going to try to squish this all together as much as I can at the seams. And my pizza is going to be different from the boys. I do not like all the toppings that they like, so mine will be separate. Or I should say, I don't like all the toppings that they like on pizza. I like all these things, just not on pizza. And we don't care if it's weird looking or funny shaped. We're just going with it. And the reason why I think that this will be good is because I make those little pizza, like the little pepperoni bites. And they're good with croissants or crescent rolls, whatever these things are. Where's the end? It says to use a spoon, but I don't like messing up extra dishes. Really, that doesn't matter because I'm going to have to get a spoon anyway. But I never have had a spoon work for me. But I have to get a spoon for the sauce. These are the Aldi ones. The Aldi crescents. That might be overlapped a little too much. Alright, so there's that. And we're also going to do that other pizza. Let me go ahead and take it out so I can do the toppings while I'm doing this. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we have the frozen pizza here. And I'm just going to pour some of this sauce on. And I think I'm going to, oh, I only need one. I'm going to put some on this too. Because this thing has hardly any sauce on it. This pizza. Jeff brought me frozen pepperonis because we needed them. Now I don't know if I can open it because it tore it apart, but I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be loud. Okay, it's done. The only thing about pizza sauce, about spaghetti sauce, is it doesn't have the seasonings like pizza sauce does. It's not as flavorful. So that is one reason why I'm using the garlic spread. Because it just doesn't have enough yummy to it. So, oh, I got a little bit of mess. This might be a little more difficult because it's frozen. It's fine. Alright. I don't know why I'm putting everything over there because the dishwasher's ready for dishes. But that's okay. So, this is, it has some Mediterranean taste, it says. It's got garlic Parmesan cheese. It's got some kind of other, maybe it does not. Oh, parsley. It just says spices. It doesn't say what kind. But we're going to put some of that on because it's delicious. Right, Jeffrey?
Yep.
It's delicious. And we're also going to have a salad with this. Right, Jeffrey?
Whatever you make.
Whatever I make. I am making a salad whether you like it or not, sir. Alright, so I'm going to just start putting toppings on. I should have put these in a little bowl because now I'm afraid I'm going to cut myself with a can. I'm getting a bowl. What are you doing?
I mean,
Why are you slinging them?
you dry.
Why don't you dry them with a hand towel?
I get a little.
He said something, but I don't know what it was. It was some language. There's still a little bit of liquid in this. I'm glad I didn't just pour it over. I started to do that. That would have been very disappointing. Don't you think, Jeffrey? If I would have just poured this over with all that mushroom liquid and wet the whole entire top of the pizza, that would have been disappointing. You're just supposed to agree with me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, now the peppers. I don't know if y'all can see this one. Oh no, they can't see this one. Well, I'm doing the same thing to this one that I'm doing to that one. So, just pretend like you can see it. That one already looks better. Onion. Some of them chunks are a little big, but the boys don't care. They love the vegetables. Right, Jeffrey?
Yep.
Do I love the vegetables on my pizza? No. Why? I don't know. I just don't. Quit bullying me. Alright, and this is stick pepperoni that I cut up. It's a little greasier than the other. So I don't really want it on my pizza, because it's a little greasier. And some salami. Just the whole pieces of salami.
Whole piece.
Yeah, you don't want the whole pieces? You want me to cut it up?
That'd be all right.
You better tell me now, man.
That'd be all right.
Okay. If you want me to change it, now's the time. I can't do it after I cooked it. What was that sound? Oh no. That means we have to buy a new blade, man. We only have 2 pieces of salami left. Do you want to eat it? You're like a little bird. Alright, so, got the salami. Now I'm going to put pepperoni on this one. And this, I probably won't eat it all by myself. I know I can't eat it all by myself. But, I guess I could have put some of the stuff from the other ones on here, but I didn't think about it. I was just thinking about doing one pepperoni and the rest of it the other way. It'll be alright. They like pepperoni pizza too. Okay, that was cold, cold, cold. Now, Parmesan cheese. Because it's delicious. Maybe a little bit more. A little more Johnny's. Because like I said, that sauce does not really have flavor. Not much. And I'm going to put some more pepperoni on those, on that one. Because I just feel like it needs more. Don't know why, I just do. I guess because the other two have so many things that this one deserves a little extra pepperonis. Alright, and now mozzarella. I feel like that one needs a little bit more cheese on it. And since this one over here has cheese, I don't feel guilty about not giving it as much. It does have Parmesan on it though, that I put on it. Because this one has the cheese under it. Under the sauce. No, it doesn't. It has cheese on the sauce. Under the sauce I put on it though. So it's double cheesed. It's cheesy. Alright, so now I have my oven on 450. I think that's the temperature. No, I did not. I put it on 400. And I'm going to just stick them all in at the same time. I don't know how long it's going to take to cook them because I've never done it with this before. But we're going to cook them up. And I'll let you know how long it took whenever they're done. But there they are. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the spaghetti sauce since I know we're not going to have anything with that this week. I got me a freezer bag and I put what it was on there. And I'm just going to pour it in here. And I'm going to freeze it. And then later on, I can pull it out. I could put it in chili. Oh, I could put it in chili this week. I may do that. But I'm still going to put it in the freezer. I can pull it out of the freezer and stick it in the chili. I think we're having chili. Seems like that's on the thing. Close it up. Oh, I closed it up too much. I was going to say close it up almost all the way. Get all the air you can out of it. And now freeze it flat like that. And you'll have it for later. And you're not wasting it. And now I'm going to put these in the refrigerator. Get my garbage so I can throw it away. I'm going to wrap this in some saran wrap or plastic wrap. And I'll be back whenever the food's done. Okay, so we got some stuff already prepared for salad because we already had it ready. So we're going to make a small salad for me and Jeff. Noah does not want one. So I'm just going to cut those in half just to make them a little bit easier to eat. Hello? Would you work right? And I've already got lettuce cut up. She's screaming. Why is she screaming? What else do you want with your salad, Jeffrey?
What do you got?
I got tomato, cucumber, cheese, and lettuce so far. Oh no. Is this growing? Jeffrey, this tomato's growing. I need a new tomato. Is it growing or am I dreaming? Is that growing?
Hold it down a bit. Yes, Brad.
Okay, I I want to know if y'all have ever heard this. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard if a tomato is started sprouting, you're not supposed to eat it, that it can hurt you. I don't know if it's true. Let me know. But we don't take chances. We just let it feed the garden. So we're going to set that over there. I need the smallest one you got. And we're going to cut up a different tomato. Okay, so I almost started cutting before I turned on the camera again. I'm not going to cut this whole tomato up because Jeff is the only one going to eat any. I sometimes eat tomato in my salad, but not all the time. So we're just going to put this in the refrigerator. And I'm going to grab some bowls. And this is just like a quick side salad. It's not like a big salad. Like, that's a meal. This is just a little, I don't know what you call it. A salad. It's just a salad. I don't like the way that looks. I think we had cut this up whenever we had tacos. I went ahead and cut up the whole head of lettuce. I think I've got more than him. Cucumber. Tomato. Cheese. This is cheese that I grated and froze and took out to thaw. And you see, it's just as good as the kind you buy that's already grated. Now, my problem with it, the mozzarella, you don't want to try to grate it, and then it's horrible to grate it and freeze it. Alright, I'm going to eat the rest of this because that's all that's left. It's the cranberries and glazed walnuts. Oh man, I'm out. Alright, so, he would put, most likely, French dressing on his salad. Put that other tomato in there. And those are done. Okay, so I'm going to take the pizzas out. They've been in for about 25 minutes at 400. They look delicious. They smell better than they look, too. So, let me get the camera over here. Alright, so there's the one that had already frozen dough. There's the pepperoni, and then, I don't know, would this be supreme? What would y'all consider this pizza?
House.
It's what?
House pizza.
House pizza? It's a everything. It's to clean out your refrigerator pizza. Anyway, that's what we're having for dinner, and I will tell you how we like these, and if that was better, whenever we're done. Okay, I just accidentally changed some kind of setting. And I don't know what it was. It just beeped. We're going to be okay. So I want to tell you about the pizza. Jeff didn't love it. He said it was okay. He would eat it, but he doesn't love it. It's not something he would prefer. Noah really liked it a lot. I thought it was pretty good. It was something different. I think Noah said the reason why he really liked it is because it was different. It wasn't the same normal thing. So, if I did cook it again, I would make sure that I did something different for Jeff. Like I would either have him a pita pizza, or I would make dough for him, like pizza dough, or I would do something else for him. So, but it was good. I would recommend trying it. I would think that the less toppings, the better. Because Jeff said one reason why he didn't really like it, other than he just doesn't really like crescent rolls, was because it was a little bit soggy, or because it's softer. And I asked him before I ever did it if he wanted to try it, and he said yeah, he'd be willing to try it, even though I knew he didn't love crescent rolls. He does eat them. He's the reason why I tried them. but he doesn't love them. That's just like other things that he used to eat, and he got me to eating it, and then now he doesn't want it. He's the reason why I started eating it, but he doesn't eat it anymore. So, that's the pizza. I also wanted to talk about filling up all the things. Filling all the things. That's what I say. I need to fill all the things. I do that on Sundays. And the reason why I do that is because it makes me a more efficient cook, a more efficient housekeeper, a more efficient person. It makes me a happier person, because one of the things that really got on my nerves is running out of things. And sometimes you're not the last one to use it, so you may not fill it up. You know, like normally if I was the last one to use something, I would go ahead and fill it up or replace it or whatever. But other people in the house don't do that all the time. Or they don't know how to do that, or they were too young to do that, or something like that. So I started filling all the things on Sundays. I actually started, I think, on another day, but then I decided to change it to Sundays, and it just works better because my whole week, I don't have to worry about running out of toilet paper, running out of cleaner, running out of salt, pepper, whatever. I don't have to worry about running out of it. If I go ahead and fill up my vitamins, I don't have to think about taking every one of those bottles out every day and emptying them out, or getting a pill out. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh, did I remember to take that one, or did I remember to take that one? If I do this, I have them all. I know I took them. It's just much easier. It just makes life simpler. That's all there is to it. So that is why I do that. That's why I've done any of these routines that I do. That's why I try to stick to stuff. And I know sometimes my routines get really boring and they get like so annoying. And what I do is I change it. I do a little something different. And I make it my own. Anything you're doing, make it your own so you're happy with it. Because you're the one that has to live with it, not anybody else. No one else in this whole world has to live with your brain. You have to. And if there's something that you have control over that can make your brain happier, change it if you can. If it doesn't harm anyone else, if it doesn't cost a bajillion dollars, if it's not going to harm anything, change it. If it's your cleaning routine, if it's your filling up your vitamins, or your cleaning products, or your bathroom products, or whatever, change it to make it work for you. Set a day to do certain things so that you don't have to think about stuff. All week, I don't have to think about filling up the sugar container. All week, I don't have to think about filling up the oil container. All week, I don't have to think about, is there going to be enough toilet paper? All week, I'm good. And then by next Sunday, all of the things that need to be done, I can do. And there never is a time where I have to do all of it. There's never been one time that I had to replace all the spices, all the oils, all the everything. There's never been one. So just keep it in your routine and you can get it done faster and easier and all that. And also to the table. I do not want y'all to think I'm complaining one bit, because I'm definitely not complaining. If something happens and we have to completely strip it back and do something else, which Jeff did talk about that, which I'm like, no, don't say that. But if something happens and we did, this is a learning experience. Yes, it's cost us money, but we've learned. We've learned what not to do. We've learned what we do like, what we don't like. We've learned how to use certain things. This is a learning experience, and sometimes lessons cost money. This table is still going to be beautiful no matter what, because Jeff built it. It's beautiful. It was beautiful before anything, like before he did any finishing to it, before he routed it, before he sanded it, any of it. It was beautiful because he took the time to build it for us. So no matter what, this table is beautiful, and I am grateful for it. Even if I have to throw a tablecloth on it for the rest of my life, I don't care, because it's beautiful and it's sturdy, and he built it for us. So I really don't want y'all to think that I am complaining about it. That is definitely not what I'm trying to do, and I really don't think that's what y'all will think. But I want to explain that just in case somebody does, because I'm grateful for it, no matter what. Because it could be to the point where I didn't have a table. It could be to the point where I didn't have a lot of things that I am blessed with. And the main reason I'm even talking about the issues that we're having is so you can know before you step into it. If you are thinking about something like this, before you step into it, you can know, well, this might happen. Now, it could be user error. It could be because we're amateurs with lacquer. Could be a lot of things, but from what I understand so far, with all the research we have done, after doing the research and after doing more research, it happens to a lot of people. What I don't understand is why we didn't see any of this until it happened to us. There was none in any of the things that Jeff looked at. He watched videos, he read blogs, he read different websites. That's what I don't understand, is why that these things don't say, hey, if this is this, and you know, this is how you need to do this, or this is, you don't use this with that, or whatever. Because we know you can't, it does that, what we know that like silicone doesn't work well with lacquer. We didn't use silicone on purpose. There's just different things that don't work well. One thing we can't figure out is, where did all that lacquer that went into the cracks go? Unless the wood just absorbed it. We don't know where it went. Unless this wood is absorbing it, or because it's got so much alcohol content to it that it is just evaporating. We don't know. But I really don't want y'all to think that I am ungrateful. I really don't want y'all to think that I'm complaining, because I'm definitely not complaining. I just want y'all to know before you step into something that these things could happen. And I also want you to know that we are still going to have a beautiful table, and we're going to take you along on our wild ride with it and tell you all the good and bad. So I just wanted to make sure, because while editing I was like, ooh, will people think I'm complaining? Because I'm not. So I just wanted to tell y'all that. So I know also, I'm just going to go on to the next thing. I know that I also changed some things up with the cleaning challenge. If you need to change something, do it. If you need to, it's yours. It's not mine. It's yours. It wasn't mine in the beginning. It belonged to Tiffany. She's the one that started it. She didn't actually start the challenge. She just did the cleaning sheets, and that's why that I was telling you guys about it, because she's the, I told you guys in the beginning it was hers, from Large Family Love. But don't feel bad if you don't get something done. Don't feel bad if you have to change something. We changed some stuff because Jeff was going to help me with the cabinets. It's the first time that we changed a day, but like that, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I changed other things. I don't remember. But either way, it doesn't matter. It's okay to change stuff. It's okay to make it your own. And we are doing tomorrow's task. Or I'm doing tomorrow's task today. It's just been me. Which Noah did swap over some the one load of pillows. But yeah, we're doing tomorrow's and the 25th. We already have the shower curtains hung back up, and I just wash them and hang them right back up. And if you don't have cloth shower curtains, I guess you just need to change your shower curtains or clean them. I don't think you should do it once a month. I don't think you should throw them away once a month, not unless they're that thin plastic garbagey type that's really no good, that don't really help. But I am doing those 2 days, but This is my third load. You can probably hear the washer going right now. This is my third load of pillows. We still have one pillow from our bed to wash. I don't know how many more that Noah wants me to wash, but I have washed 2 of his. And I think that I'm also going to do these pillows here in the living room. And I'm thinking about taking some of these pillows out of here, because we don't use them. I don't know. I don't know yet, because I don't know where to put them, and I don't want to throw them away because we do like them. We could easily take the covers off, because those covers, I have different season ones. I don't have as every season, but I have different ones that I use, like Christmas. I have Thanksgiving, fall, whatever. Well, those are thankful and fall type stuff. The ones that are on there now, but I have different ones. Let's see. So I'm doing Monday and Tuesdays. I started those today. Tomorrow I will continue with Mondays. Nope. I will continue with Tuesdays. Then on Tuesday, I'll probably do Thursdays. Then on Wednesday, I'll probably do Fridays. And we'll see. We'll see. This week is going to be different. The last full week of the challenge for me is going to be a lot of swapping. But that's okay. It's fine. But I did take out the ham, because I needed to do that. I do have 1 load of clothes I will be washing tomorrow, and the dog stuff. I won't be washing the dog beds this week, because I do that every other week, but I will be washing their towels and stuff afterwards. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, because now I don't even know what I've said or what I haven't said, and I will probably be sitting here during the time of me editing and thinking, wow, I wish I would have remembered to tell them this. Oh, I wish I would have said that differently. That's usually whenever you see stuff on the screen that I say, that I type out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it motivated you, or encouraged you, or made you feel like you could get through this, because you can. You can do this. You can do whatever you need to do to get your house however you want to have it. It's your business. And you can do as little or as much of this challenge as you want. And I know that the money challenge, or the low spend challenge, we've done okay with it for the food and cleaning stuff. Actually, we've done okay with all of it. We have spent less money this month than we have spent in a long time, even with doing the table. So I think that's pretty good. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you like this, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you don't know what the YouTube things are, go ahead and leave me a comment down below, and I will tell you what they are. Also, most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Tell me how you're doing. How's the weather? How are you feeling? If you've been feeling down, like if you've been feeling sick or anything like that, go ahead and let me know about that. If you want me to pray for you, I will. Also, Stacey update. She actually drove yesterday. She does have a new video out that she put up. It's an Aldi haul. She tells you a little bit about things, and go check it out. It's Fat Man and Big Mama is the name of the channel. I will try to remember to link her down below. And yeah, leave me a comment. Tell me how you're doing. That's what I want to know. How are you? I don't want you to leave me a comment just because you feel like you have to, but I truly want to know how you are, if you want to tell me. So thank you again for hanging out with me today, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.